I get some stuff on my mind from time to time. I guess we all do. One of the things that I was thinking about past couple of days is that we're all going to have to cross bridges, whether they're actual physical bridges or the metaphorical bridges. You know, you're driving down the highway, you're walking down the roadway, the pathway, and you come to a river, a ravine. You're driving and you get on one of those multi-level highways, and you're going to cross these bridges. In our life, the metaphorical, I guess you would call them, as we age, going from one age to the next, your status is going to change from student to employee, from young adult to spouse to parent to grandparent. It's just one thing will lead to the next, will lead to the next. You could go, from a healthy lifestyle to fighting a not so healthy time, back again to healthy. How we face these bridges is up to us. We can come to a bridge and look at it and think, oh, no, it's too bad. It's too long, it's too high, it's just too hard. And you can just stop, just sit down right where you are and give up and stay right there. Stay in an unhealthy relationship, stay in a dead-end job where the benefits, the pay, nothing ever changes. You've got an unhappy boss. You stop and you're stuck. Or you can look at that bridge and you can see a challenge. You can see what lies beyond that bridge. You may have a fight to put up, challenges, difficulties to deal with, but when you're determined, they're not as hard as you may think that they were. My health bridge was when I was diagnosed with cancer. I don't believe at any given time that I was ever afraid, not from the moment of diagnosis until the time when all my treatments were finished. There were a couple of times that I felt alone, not a whole lot, but a couple. But I knew that this was my bridge. How I handled it, how I crossed it was up to me. I could sit down and say, I'm done. Or I could look to what was on the other side, which was a more healthy me, back to doing the things that I love to do. Maybe doing different things, better things. Find a way to do something that was more important, that could help someone. When I look back at my cancer battle, compared to the battles of others, mine was, I don't even know if you could call it a skirmish. It wasn't as bad because it was caught early. It was easy to get in with the surgery and take it out, and the treatments were less. My journey, a little bit shorter compared to what I know others have gone through, but it was still a battle, and it is still a bridge that I'm crossing as I'm learning, because I don't want to deal with it again, and I want to do everything that I can to prevent it from coming back. And I know that one of our bridges is to educate ourselves, to go from what we thought we knew or didn't know to what we can know, to be better, to be healthier, diet-wise. Before my cancer, I was an absolute hardcore junk food junkie. Undergoing the radiation treatments, I could not eat the processed sugar honey buns or chocolate or any of that, because whereas normally you eat sweets, you get the sugar rush and then a crash. I had very little energy anyway from the radiation, that eating the processed foods, I just crashed, absolute crashed. It felt like the bridge that I was traveling was straight up. At times I wondered if I could even put one foot in front of the other, but I did. And I made it across, and I have learned that fruits offer the same kind of, or healthier options of sweets that helped ease the cravings that the junk foods caused before. Our diet is important. I feel better since when I couldn't have the junk food, I ate the fruits, and I've continued to eating the fruits, the variety of fruits and vegetables, because each one has their own benefits. Each one, depending, color plays a large part because the different colors mean different nutrients that can be anti-inflammatory, antioxidants. They can help build bones, help clear your veins to a point of the cholesterol, help lower blood pressure. It just depends on you learning what best benefits your own body. Stress is a killer. It can and will make health problems worse and create small health problems of its own. If we can find ways to relieve the stress this is my way to relieve stress. I come down here and I listen to the frogs, I listen to the birds, I watch the ripples play across the water, and I can feel the breeze, and the stress just seems to drift away. Others may like hiking, bicycling, boating, playing sports, working it out through high impact exercises, reading a book. Exercise can relieve stress. It also helps build stronger muscles and bones in your body. Gives you a better basis to fight the various diseases. I eat a lot more fruits and vegetables than I do meat because I don't know what's in the meats. If you can find somebody who raises their own, say, beef cattle, and you know what they feed these cattle, it's better for you. Otherwise, you don't know. You don't know if they're feeding these cattle or hogs or whatever genetically modified grains. You don't know if they're filling them up with steroids. You don't know if they're shooting in the woods behind you. Each choice we make, each bridge we cross, leads us somewhere. If we exercise our minds, read, study, test ourselves, play mind games, it can help slow down the process, or even in some cases prevent age-related dementia. We have our bridges. We're going to face them. We're going to cross them. We can, like I said, we can cross them. We can fight it. We can look for what's on the other side. Look forward to it. Anticipate it. Or we can look at the bridge and say, it's too hard. It's too far. It's not impossible. Sometimes you have to fight harder than you thought you could, but then you learn so much about yourself and you amaze yourself when you cross that bridge and you see and you are glad at what you find on the other side.